to lose weight? Like so many thousands of others, you too will lose between 5 and 8 pounds per month. That's 60 to 100 pounds per year by following the short and simple SOS Stop Only Sugar diet.
Stop only sugar?
What I'm talking about is all this refined sugar, all that extra sugar that's put in so many food and drinks that we consume today. Why do people not like diets? Well, I'll tell you why. It's because they're too complicated. For example, if your mother was born in Yugoslavia and your father emigrated during leap year into the United States, then you can have a piece of whole grain bread every other Tuesday as long as it's leap year. That's not what we need. We need a short and simple diet with not a whole bunch of rules. The SOS Stop Only Sugar diet is really complicated. Yeah, it's got 3 rules. Rule 1 is low sugar. Rule 2 is high fiber. And Rule 3 is everybody's favorite rule because Rule 3 is there's no more rules. The average consumption of refined sugar in the United States today is 150 pounds per person per year. Well, let's see, that's 3 pounds per week. Well, that turns out to be each and every one of us on average consuming 42 teaspoons of sugar each and every day. Well, what's the problem? The results of that massive sugar consumption is the fact that 2/3 of adults in the United States are either overweight or obese, and 1/3 of children in the United States today, up to age 19, are overweight or obese. Now let me give you something to think about. Stop only sugar. And yes, these are doctor's orders.
But wait a minute, Doc. Why doesn't our body just get rid of all this excess sugar we're eating and drinking every day?
That's a great question. The body will not get rid of 1 drop of all of the sugar that we take in. It will either use it for instant energy or it will store it in the sugar warehouse. Well, we all have a sugar warehouse. It's called body fat. So if we don't use the sugar we take in for instant energy, it gets stored. Now, we don't take in so much sugar, the body has to burn body fat to give energy to our 100 trillion cells. It has no choice. And you decrease the amount of refined sugar in your diet and you will lose 5 to 8 pounds per month. Let's talk a little bit about SOS rule number 2, high fiber. Well, fiber is very, very healthy, and I encourage people to follow a high fiber diet because it's very filling, but also it makes the human digestive system work so much better. People that follow a high fiber diet are very, very healthy, and another benefit on the SOS diet is that it tends to be very filling. So you follow a high fiber diet along with the other SOS rules, low sugar, high fiber, no more rules, you will be very healthy by adding the fiber to your diet. The SOS is no Mickey Mouse diet. I highly recommend that you try it. Now go to Amazon and buy the book. You'll be amazed at how good you will look.